I Don't Get It
Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the I Don't Get It podcast. We are recording this on Halloween Day. Lauren and I are going to be celebrating Halloween together for the first time in a long time.
I don't remember the last time we did Halloween together. Oh, maybe it was in LA.
Yeah, it was in LA. We used to just walk down Santa Monica.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? You guys lived here together?
What the fuck, dude? It's been 2 years now.
No, it's actually been 4 or 5. I think
4. I think it's 4.
You know what's crazy? That the year 2020 has really messed up everyone's sense of years, I think.
We should get our eggs back. All the eggs that have died in 2020. I feel like that year did not count for our bodies.
I feel like I'm owed so many things for that year.
Did you do something on Halloween though in 2020? Because I know I did.
I didn't. I remember I dressed up as Selena in my house and took pictures in front of a curtain.
You did? Okay, that's because LA is so strict. So hold on. What did I do? I feel like I must have been in Rhode Island, just probably taking Instagram pictures and then probably on Nancy and Fred's front porch. Lauren, did you pass out candy that year?
Yeah, we did pass out candy. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And there was a whole thing. It was you're going to want to build a chute to send the candy down to the trick-or-treaters. Yeah. I was like, wow. Oh, my God. I didn't do it. No.
There's always something every year. My dad sent me an article that now there's fentanyl-laced candy.
Skittles.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah. That's what, of course, our mom sent, too.
I think I said that. Last...
Holy shit.
Last episode or something.
I don't want to say inaccuracies, but I do feel I think it's Skittles and there's fentanyl Skittles, but then there's also pot Skittles and everybody's confused. So it's not a real great time to be a kid.
Did you know that Skittles actually are not going to be produced anymore?
What?
Well, yeah, because Skittles aren't good for you. I never ate Skittles.
They're the worst thing you could put in your body ever. In every other country doesn't sell Skittles, but our country.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Lauren, where did you hear this?
I heard it too. I read it on Instagram.
I heard it on Health
Which
Talk.
means I don't know if it's real, but yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's real. The ingredients are actual gasoline.
It's so funny. My body knows because you guys know how I'm obsessed with candy. I'm a candy obsessed person. It's one of my favorite desserts, and I don't gravitate towards them. And every time they're in my mouth, I'm like, I don't know. No.
Skittles?
You don't even know what
even when I'm so hungry and you're at let's say a doctor's office or something and it's the only thing there, I will not grab it. And I'm like, that's how I know. I don't want it. Because I'm someone who will grab a Werther's, which I don't even love, or Starburst, which are whatever to me.
I haven't had a Werther's in the longest time. I cannot believe how much we talk about food on this podcast, but I also love it. It all comes back to food. We could have just been I don't get it, and food.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to have we need a major food or candy sponsor. Well, I went out in LA for Halloween, Halloween is so huge in LA. It really is. I feel like it's the one city where people actually dress up and go to parties.
Yeah. Really? You think that's the only one?
I don't remember. Well, I haven't lived in Florida in my adult life, so I can't really speak. But I remember when I was in New York, right before I was doing the Today Show, I was talking to the hair and makeup people in New York. And I was like, you guys must be booked out for Halloween. Because here, hair and makeup artists are do you book them 2 months in advance? Your Halloween slot.
Well, there's so many influencers and there's so many hot girls and there's so many house parties and there's no house parties in New York. You can rent a mansion and have a banger one from the movies.
Right. But I don't think in New York people are getting glammed,
Yeah, there's not a lot of adult parties, I guess, otherwise. And it is such a bummer. That's why Jared and I had a costume party at Audrey's this year.
We have to talk about your costume party, and I love that. And we have to talk about so much, but I just wanted to share. So hair and makeup people, people book them here. So it's huge. And I love going out on Halloween, even though I'm someone who doesn't really love going out in general, because I love to dance. And normally Halloween parties, everyone's in a costume and there's a DJ and there's dancing. So it's not, and it's fun and it's house party vibes, not going somewhere or whatever. And
who's the hottest girl in the room, stressed out? Who's the hottest guy? It's just everyone's in a costume and everyone can relax for a minute.
Yeah. I think Halloween parties are just the fucking coolest. I love seeing people dressed up. Anyways, I wanted to bring up something interesting that I noticed because I haven't gone out in a very long time, and I went out a lot this weekend, like to multiple parties. And I am so taken back by men's comfortability, whether drunk or not drunk, in touching you as like a woman.
Okay, wait. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Like, you know, when they're like, you know, have you ever met a guy and then they grab your back or something, whether they're older or they're closer to you in age? It literally was.
Guys love doing that. It's so gross.
And you know, because of everything we've gone through in the past couple of years, I'm like even more hypersensitive to it. I think before I really was someone who would just like, I don't want to make anything uncomfortable and I don't want to say anything. So I went out Friday and it happened to me twice. It was just like kind of like half hugging you. Do you know what I mean? But like their hands sort of on your lower back. Hi, how are you? And it's like, I don't fucking know you. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't want to be touched.
I mean, you gotta, I agree. It's interesting, but where do you put your hand? Probably on the small of his back when you're giving him like a hug like that.
No, but I'm saying like in conversation. I understand like greeting someone, right? Like, hi, hug, whatever. Nice to meet you. This is like.
But they have their hand on your waist as you're having a conversation.
Like kind of talking.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever experienced that.
So Friday that happened to me.
Men don't want to touch me.
Friday that happened to me, and I didn't really say anything. It was like a guy closer to me in age or whatever. And I could tell he was like kind of into me and he asked me out after, but I was like not into him, but whatever. So then I really thought about it the next day, Saturday, before I went to other parties. And I was like, I'm really mad at myself that I didn't say anything. Like, this is like, I need to say something.
Well, if you don't like, if it makes you uncomfortable. Then
yeah. So the next night I go out and it happened to me again. And I saw it happening everywhere. And I literally said to this guy, because he like put his arm around my neck, you know, when you're like, yo, bro, or like, hi, how are you? Oh, you know, what's your costume? And I literally looked at this guy and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm really sensitive to being touched. And he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's like, stop being whoa, whoa, whoa. like, I don't know who you are. Don't fucking touch me.
Yeah. If they don't know who you are, 100%.
So you had just met him.
It's so weird. Yes, these are all people I just met.
But also, aren't these men concerned that they're going to ruin your costume and your hair by putting your entire arm around you?
I don't think they think about this.
That's what I'm thinking about.
So wild. Anyways, so I said that and then he like understood. And then all these girls were like, oh my God, I'm going to use that line. And I'm like, we're all fucking out here. Like,
yeah.
Anyways,
nothing's grosser than when a guy's touching your waist and you don't want him to touch your waist. See, I'm only thinking about the times where you wanted him to touch your waist.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny. That was my I don't get it. But obviously, if you're into someone and you're showing signs, right? Not when you're first meeting someone, but you're in conversation, you're getting flirty, whatever. Then I think it's like, you know, someone puts their hand on your knee or whatever. I don't know. I just think it's very bizarre when first meeting a stranger to like do that. And a lot of people do that, I realized this weekend.
Okay, so when you first started the conversation, I was thinking about, like, you know, when you're in a crowded party or room, whatever, and people are trying to get by and they, like, touch the small of your waist to get by. Like, they're trying to move you gently.
Yeah.
So, like, that's creepy. Just say, excuse me.
They're like that. They only do that when they want to have sex with you. They only do that.
But girls do that. Women do that. I have had experiences, and maybe, Lauren, they were like in New York, like at a club. I can't pinpoint where they were, but where like a woman would put like two of her hands like on my waist just to like get me out of the way. And there was like one time I was like bewildered, but I was like, what is going on? Who is hitting on me right now? And she was just trying to get by.
Yeah.
No, it's really weird. It's no matter who it is. And I think I just was never hypersensitive to it. And me as someone who doesn't really go out, I went out and I'm like, and because of COVID, I don't know. I'm like, don't touch anyone. If no one wants to be touched, even when people are like hi and they want to go in and like kiss your cheek, I'm kind of like, I like leave my head back. I'm like, I don't want, I don't know. I don't know if I became this way in the last couple of years, but it's like, I don't want to be touched in that way.
Well, I don't want you to be damaged by like your isolation during COVID. Do you feel like that's what it is? Or do you feel like you're just standing up for yourself?
I think it's a mix of both, but I think like if someone was like, hi, how are you? And like kiss me on the cheek. I think before 2020, I don't think I would have thought about it that much. And now I'm like, ooh, no.
Do you really think you really are grossed out by that? Because of germs?
Someone I don't really know, Ashley. If you did it, of course I wouldn't care.
No, so here, I'm not grossed out by it by germs, but I think it's totally unnecessary. Like, I don't know why people have to say hello like that. That was so New York.
It's the difference between germs and get someone strange getting too close.
Yeah, so for me, I understand it in the, like, people getting too close. Like, why do you have to kiss my cheek to say hello? Unless you're like somebody I've known for a long time, that's totally fine, totally different. But like,
that's what I mean. Family in my culture, like that's what we do. But if I'm meeting you, I'm like, that's a lot.
Or just like if you've met somebody like a couple times and they're like, mwah, mwah. Like, I hate that. That was so New York.
Okay, I think that it's like a power move. Also, I think that people are trying to like come across as they're very relaxed, like very hippie, love everyone. Oh God, I'm totally comfortable with touching. I feel like they're putting that power and like comfortability upon you.
She's so right. Like, you just pinpointed it, Lauren. I've never been kissed on the cheek by like a girl of our age or whatnot, or a guy, whatever, in a hello fashion in which I don't think that they were trying to do that.
Yes, they're like, I'm so comfortable with myself, and you seem a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to kiss you. That's how it feels.
You vibe this?
I don't know if that's like the feeling for me, because if I go to a house party and someone invited me to it and it's like their friends, I'm actually realizing that I wouldn't feel weird. It would feel safe for me. I think for me, what feels unsafe is like going to like a party in the hills or the parties I went to this weekend where it's just like a mishmash of like city people. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no familiarity there. I'm like, I have no idea where you come from. That's weird.
But wouldn't you prefer a hug? Wouldn't that be more welcoming?
Yeah. All of it's like, yes, absolutely. But I'm saying, Ashley, let's say you had a party and you had friends that I don't really know. I would feel safe. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they kissed me, I probably wouldn't be as weirded out. I'd be like, all right, these are all Ashley's friends.
Yeah. But you prefer a hug.
It's more communal. It's more when I'm at a like party where there's just like all random people invited.
Yeah.
I'm like, ew, that's weird. Anyways, that was my I don't get it.
That's a very good I don't get it. Very good.
You guys know that I've struggled with acne on and off for my life. And it's weird because when my skin is clear, it's actually when it's like most annoying getting a pimple, because, you know, when it's like just a wreck, you're like, oh, but like then if you like have crystal clear skin and then like you get one, you're like, oh my God. Anyway, but like, so when I have those moments where I'm like, oh my God, I just need like a little spot treatment, there's something by Gladskin, which is super awesome. I don't know if you guys know, like, that if you go to the acne aisle in the drugstore, you're going to see like a lot of different products, spot treatments that are going to dry your skin out. It's basically for teenage acne, because like harsher stuff is for teenage acne. You're supposed to treat teenage acne and adult acne totally differently. So what we like about Gladskin is that they have this, it's pretty cool. It's a whole new category of blemish treatments, and it works differently than any other plant-based or drug-based product that you've ever tried before, because Gladskin is based, they base it on the nature of healthy skin. So inflammatory blemishes, acne-prone skin, they're all caused by an imbalance in skin's microbiome. They developed this revolutionary protein called microbalance to restore the natural balance of the good and bad bacteria that live on the skin. Works without any harsh ingredients. It's gentle from day one. And Gladskin products has been helping people in Europe for years, and they're now available in the US, which is really, really exciting. We've used the product a couple times. It is quite amazing. There's a 60-day guarantee too if it doesn't work for you. Lauren has this huge honker on her nose right now. So we're going to do an experiment and we'll report back to you on the next ramble.
Yeah, I'll take a picture because it's probably at its worst right now, and then I'll take a picture of it in like a couple days.
So then we'll show you if the Gladskin spot treatment really worked. We've used it before, and it's good. It's really good.
So right now, Gladskin is offering our listeners 15% off plus free shipping on your first order at gladskin.com/get it. That's gladskin.com/get it for 15% off plus free shipping. Gladskin.com/get it.
I have another I don't get it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So it's about elevator etiquette. So,
very good. Very good.
Very poignant conversation that's about to occur.
hard-hitting issues.
You guys, I miss you guys so much, and I love you so much for those responses. This is why we're friends. Very good, very good.
Yes, indeed, yes.
Indeed. Oh man, I'm so tired. So I went to my friend's wedding, and when the bride gets ready, there were multiple trips between my hotel room and her hotel room. You know, when you're like going to hang out with someone to get ready, and then whatever. Point is I was in the elevator a bunch 2 weekends ago, and I noticed that my brain, I'm so singular focused when I have like a task or mission. But when I'm in an elevator, all that shit goes out the window. I never press the button. I never like look if it's going down or up. Like I am a
you just get in.
Dumbass when it comes to elevator etiquette. I literally be standing there and I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, why didn't I press this button?
Yeah, I think like maybe you're flustered to see like who's on it and where to stand and like where's an appropriate place to stand. And then you forget the button.
I'm also like impatient, so I'll just get in the first one that opens, and it's like, why don't I look to see if it's going down or up? And then I'm like, stuck going down 14 floor, and I'm like, why am I doing this to me? What's
or you
wrong
like
with me?
forget to click your floor, and then you go up, or you get off at the floor before yours, and you're like, oh, this isn't me. This isn't me.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, how embarrassing is it that I do that? Everybody does that.
I do that all the time. So then let's say I do go in and press the button. Then I'm like on my phone or I'm thinking about where I'm going. And then the first time it opens, I'm out. And I'm like, why
totally
did I
assume.
look to see if this
Self-centered. It's all of us being self-centered. This must be my floor. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what is wrong with me?
So funny.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm really aware in elevators. I don't know.
You guys.
So I can't relate to this.
I just came up with a funny experiment. What if the next time we're in an elevator and then somebody comes in, we don't move. We just continue standing in the center of the elevator.
That's so awkward.
Oh, yeah, that's actually very good. Yeah.
That would be so awkward and hilarious.
Yeah, come around us.
That's a good, like, hidden camera, like Impractical
Social
Jokers
experiment.
type
Yes,
thing.
yes, very good social.
The one I hate that everyone does, and I've already said this on the podcast years ago, is when an elevator door opens, let the people leave the elevator first before you try and get in. It is so... It annoys me to no end.
Here's a sound effect. Boop, boop. It's a cruise ship reference. What about the elevators on cruise ships?
I was like, where is she going with this?
I know. I was like, Ashley, that's not an elevator sound.
There it is.
On a cruise elevator, go ahead.
On a cruise elevator, they're stinky because people like to fart in them.
Yeah, they like to fart everywhere.
They fart everywhere.
You guys.
No, there's a specific cruise fart that Laura and I have always talked about. It's called a cruise pocket. It's like people they fart everywhere.
It's a pocket of disgusting, smelly fart.
Wait, I am so. That's the title of the podcast, Cruise Pocket.
Cruise Pocket.
This is fucking hilarious because when you go on planes, I'm like, oh, you're just smelling everyone else's fart on there.
Yeah.
And then on a cruise, I've never thought of this, and you're absolutely right, Ashley. Everyone's eating the same food.
Yeah.
And you're stuck in like a vessel.
Yeah, so you like go up and down the stairs, and it's like, whoop, just hit a pocket.
But it also smells 100% like an old woman made that pocket. That did not come from a young arsehole.
You go up the stairs and you hit a pocket.
Yeah. Ooh.
Cruise elevators in the first place, like people are so lazy to like walk up and down those stairs. And then you see like everybody in sardines and like their formal wear attire, like in the clear elevators, and like they're all just like there's like 20 people just moving up and down in their elegant wear.
Elegant wear. I don't know, like what the. I can't wait to like go on a cruise again and see what elegant wear is now, because like when I was younger, I'm like, oh, everyone's so glamorous. Yeah. It was trash, and everyone is trash.
Yeah, it's horrible. It was like probably just the worst.
Wait, I'm so not done yet. Wait, hold on. So then you're going up and down. You're squishy, but the thing is, there are people that will wait for the elevator for like one floor. they'll sit there and they'll press
Oh
it.
yeah, because you're just going up the
You're just
stairs
going up
right
one
there.
stairs. The stairs
Yes.
are usually right next to the elevators.
Yes.
And like people, you can see basically the next floor. If you like look up the staircase, you can like see how close the next floor is. But people will wait there and just take one floor.
Oh my God. And everyone like look at each other when like one person got off from one floor. It's like, we've been waiting to go 13 floors. Maybe you could just take one for the team and use the stairs.
Wait, this elevator etiquette conversation is profound. Do you guys take the elevator anywhere when you're just going up one floor, or do you take the stairs? Because sometimes I actually remember Zara's office, our witch in LA here that does our Botox filler. Sometimes I won't want to take those stairs, and I'll take the elevator up one floor to her
I don't remember. I think we usually take the stairs.
Those stairs wind me for some reason. Those stairs really get me. At her space specifically.
They really get you. They're a workout. I do them most of the time.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I usually would walk there and then I would go up the stairs. So like I'm already like kind of moving and grooving.
Moving and grooving.
But like, yeah, those always like get me a little out of breath.
Yeah, those are hard.
If I'm about to be in a nerve-wracking situation, usually when you get in an elevator, you're about to do something maybe nerve-wracking. You're getting off
It's usually a doctor's appointment, or at least in my
a doctor's appointment, either maybe going to like see a man in an apartment building. So could be something very nerve-wracking.
Wait, Lauren, I think you just hit upon something that no one's probably ever spoken about. There's like an underlying anxiety. I think we just tapped when you get into an elevator.
Yeah, elevators. Ooh, I'm getting a little
nervous now.
I'm getting a little tingle. I'm scared. Yeah.
Me too. Elevators are scary. Maybe they are the real life horror contraption we get into every day.
Yeah. Wow. So I feel like if you have the option, you're going to a nerve-wracking situation, you need to level your heart rate out and you cannot take the stairs. You've got to get in that elevator.
I hope someone's listening to this on an elevator, so it's like super meta.
So it's so meta. Okay, wait.
Do you think anyone's ever met anyone in an elevator?
Of course.
Right?
There's like
100%.
rom-coms about that.
Oh my God. Everyone submit in the Facebook group elevator meet stories. If you met a friend or romantic partner or whoever.
That's a quick meet though, you know, like that you really have to feel it on the spot.
That's why it's fascinating.
That's cute. I'd love to do some stories on elevator meet cutes. But I just need to say yes, I will take the elevator one floor for doctor's appointments in an office building. Just because I don't want to find where the stairs are.
Yeah. If they're not close by. Yeah.
I don't know why I had to like keep elaborating on the conversation just to make that stupid.
No. That makes sense. I asked you a question, so thank you for answering that.
Oh, thank you.
Ew, guys, my palms are so sweaty. I feel like I'm going to a doctor's appointment right now. We gotta get on another topic.
My palms are.
You look like you're in a doctor's office.
What?
I know. I look like I'm in a doctor's office.
Lauren looks like she's at one, and that gives me anxiety.
It's like, so this is what we found.
It's scary. No, I hate those words.
I have Nutrafol on my shelves in my salon, and I should say I had, because that shit sold out real
I was going to say, wait, you have some?
I was going to say I had.
Why have you sent me any? You know that I love using it.
I know. But every person that comes into my salon is worried about hair thinning, and the one thing that I'm like, all right, well, Nutrafol is going to get you there. You're going to get thicker and healthier hair and fuller, and you're going to see new hair sprouting out within like 3-ish months, 3 to 6 months. So continue on that. It's 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills at night, and they have seen great strides. When they come back like 3 months later, I'm like, there they are. There's a new hair growth.
It's the best when you see like new hair coming in. For me, what I love about Nutrafol is that so many people struggle with hair thinning, but no one really talks about it. And I feel like they were really the product that were at the forefront of this conversation.
Totally.
And then everyone started being like, oh yeah, my hair is thinning too. And we're just getting to that age where my hair, like, I feel like I've said this before. When I got off birth control, I keep saying it stopped growing, but what I should say is like my hair does grow. It's just the ends aren't as thick as they used to be. You know, like it's not like as thick all the way down. And by taking Nutrafol, you can get thicker, fuller, healthier hair all the way through. It's formulated with potent botanicals to help you grow hair as strong as you are, and it's 100% drug-free, which is why I love it. All you have to do is go to Nutrafol.com, take their hair wellness quiz for customized product recommendations, and it's just the best. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com. Using our promo code GETIT, you can save $15 off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer available anywhere. It's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, they give you free shipping on every single order. So you get $15 off at Nutrafol.com. That's spelled Nutrafol.com with the promo code GETIT for hair as strong as you are.
I'm not done talking about elevators because I lived in a building recently over the past year. Jared and I, for 6 months, lived in an apartment with an elevator. And as soon as Lauren saw that we were living in a complex with an elevator, she goes, "Why did you choose to live here? There's an elevator."
What the fuck? Why did I say that? What do you mean?
You said you're going to have to go up and down the elevator to take out Lois.
Yeah, because I was concerned about Lois. I was like, that's a lot. It's not just like I can't. I'm so tired of us comparing places to LA, but we all lived in LA together. But in LA, there you just like go down like two like one outdoor flight of stairs. Like you're already outside. Yeah. So in Ashley's situation, I was like, oh my God, you have to go up an elevator and down an elevator to let Lois out real quick.
Oh my God.
I don't know. That sounds so like I wouldn't want to go on as many walks with a dog if I had to do that.
When I go to my friend's house in New York, I don't know, because these buildings that they live in have like millions of people in them. Like it's like 28, 36 floors, like 20 to 40 rooms on each floor. And it's like, it really is crazy that people just have dogs on there and have to like go down. Like imagine if your dog has to pee so bad.
Yeah. Lois is also terrible with other dogs.
She's terrible with other people.
And other people. So then she'd have to be in an elevator with dogs and people, and then she'd end up biting them.
We ended up usually taking the back staircase, actually.
See, there you go. Okay, that's why I was concerned. Not because elevators are bad, but because I'm concerned for Lois only.
Because Lois is bad.
Lois is bad.
Have you guys ever shared an elevator with like a really hottie?
Probably.
Not that it sticks out in my memory, but I'm sure.
Yeah.
I just remembered that because my friend's house I recently stayed at in Brooklyn, the building I was just like picturing in my mind, there was like this really hot guy with a dog. And I was like, man, what I would give to just get stuck on an elevator.
I know.
Well, that's like you guys, I said that was like what movies are made out of. That's like in New Year's Eve when Ashton Kutcher and Lea Michele are stuck in the elevator together on New Year's Eve together.
Were they?
Yes.
They romantically got together in that movie? I never really.
Yeah, they kissed. They kissed, but not in the elevator. He ran to her Times Square show.
He would never run to her in real life.
Okay, wait. I still have one more thing, the crossover talk. I don't get how people in New York, or I guess anywhere, but when I think of like walk-ups, multi-floor walk-ups, how do those people move in?
Oh, it's crazy.
Like, that's crazy. Insane.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah. Moving
it's
a couch up that. But also,
No.
doesn't necessarily have to be New York. It can be anywhere. Hello.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I said, or anywhere.
Moving in New York is an I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because that is such a thing. But we need
I generally think that movers should be paid as much as like doctors, like a high ass salary. Because
100%.
you have to think about how you're doing this, like mathematically, positions, and you got to use your muscles at the same time, and your back must hurt so bad, and you have to deal with people. It sounds horrible. Like they should be really compensated.
And they have to not break shit.
And not break shit. Oh my gosh.
And wrap things. The wrapping sucks.
Yeah, I don't know, but the carrying and maneuvering and placing, like,
Well,
put that there.
yeah.
And then not only do they do one house, they normally have two other ones after you.
Oh, that's terrible.
Two?
I'll always remember.
Like a moving, they'll have like two people, they'll move two like houses a day or maybe three even here in LA. It's wild. I think I had another I don't get it.
I have
Look how long that elevator conversation was. I
Right?
told you it was poignant.
I could keep going, but Lauren doesn't like it.
No, I do like it. I just don't want to talk about the doctor's office part of it.
Oh, I did want to say, I wanted to add one more silly comment to the cruise elevators.
Yeah.
I really enjoy cruise elevators because they're normally see-through and they make me feel like I'm in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
very
See,
good.
love a see-through elevator.
Yeah.
I love see-through
on the
elevators.
cruises, I get so bummed out if I get a non-see-through one because they make me claustrophobic.
Yeah, and then if you get stuck, you can
Yeah.
just bang, help me, in the clear one.
Have you guys ever gotten stuck in an elevator?
No, it's my biggest fear. It's one of my biggest fears.
Oh, thank God, knocking literally on wood.
So we could have elevator horror stories or elevator romance. We could do both, just elevator stories.
Have you ever made out in an elevator? Because those are great. Those are great makeouts.
Every time the door closes.
Wait, I think I have.
I had a great makeout on a cruise.
Oh my God, Ashley.
Was it a see-through one?
It was a see-through one, Lauren, and there was Sterling, and he was picking me up everywhere,
That's
put me on the ledge in the
disgusting.
see-through elevator.
Oh my God, a see-through one? See, no.
Wow. Wait, Ashley, that's so romantic.
It was so romantic. 22 and sloppy.
Oh, it's the best. One of my favorite. And you have to do it quick, you know? It's so,
Yeah.
God, elevators are sexy and scary and they're really
Yeah,
all
it's like
the
just
things.
enough
And
privacy.
magical.
Yeah.
Magical and horrifying. Like, how could one thing be all these things?
My I don't get it isn't as fun and poignant, but I
She always says this.
don't.
And then it's like,
no.
Epic.
Yeah.
I can't stand when people say, my eye color changes when I'm happy, or my eye color changes when I'm sad. People fucking
That's
have
weird.
the audacity to say this. And I'm like, you mean your eye color when you're sad, aka when you're crying and your eyes are red, they may look greener. They may look like your eyes don't change colors. And if anyone out there agrees with that, like they think their eye color changes, you're such a pick-me girl. Trying to be unique. Your eyes don't change.
I feel like eye colors do, like people that have blue and green eyes, they do fucking change. What do
It's
you
with
mean?
the weather. It's
With
like
the light.
like the lighting, what you're wearing, what your hair's doing.
Yeah, that means it changes. So if they're wearing green.
No, biologically, they don't change.
No.
It's a perception.
Perception. But your eye color doesn't change. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, of
It's so
course.
weird you brought that up because I've been wearing Lumify a lot, Ashley, and I looked in the mirror and I'm like, are my eyes getting darker?
How often are
I
you
got
doing
nervous.
Lumify?
Don't use it too much, Naz.
I know. Well, you know, I'm on camera a lot.
I know.
So I, use
I
it for
know.
that.
I know. You should reserve it
times
just
a
for
week,
camera
that is.
and just for Halloween. Because
I
you
know.
know how Lauren and I had weird. I mean, I still use it. I use it.
I
This
use it
weekend
like
too,
only
but-
if I need to look my utter best.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used it Friday for Halloween, and then I used it Saturday, and it didn't work on my eyeball, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. See,
Wait,
I
that
feel like
makes
multiple
sense.
days in a row.
Did that happen to you?
Yeah.
That's why your prescription changed. Your eye prescription changed so fast. Like I literally almost had to go to the eye doctor to get glasses because I used Lumify too much.
You think it was Lumify?
Yeah, it dilates or not, or I don't know. Dad was talking about some like vascular shit that happens in your eye, and it takes all of, like the blood out of your eye, and you like.
Wait, but I also did a little chocolate mushrooms this weekend, so I was like, maybe my eyes are dark because of
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Well-
I don't. Maybe Lumify has the power to change eyes. Maybe I'll agree with that.
I will say that Lumify does something biologically where they are constricting the blood vessels so that they appear less red.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But your eye never got darker, right, Ash?
No, but you know what's funny is that you brought this conversation up because yesterday I was looking in the mirror and I was like, wow, I never like I look at myself, right?
You never look at your eye
But
color.
I like never
in
like
your
take
eyes.
time to like look at the color of my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, your eyes are brown. Like there's nothing around it. Like you have brown ass like Hershey chocolate eyes. There's
chocolate eyes.
there's nothing
Beautiful brown eyes.
Did we talk
Van
about this on the
Morrison.
podcast? How hilarious it is that like people say to Dawson, like, "Oh, is he going to keep the blue eyes? I hope he keeps the blue eyes." You know, and nobody would ever be
blue-eyed
like,
people are so superior.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently.
Yeah.
"Yeah."
100%.
People are like, People, could you imagine if somebody was like, "Oh, brown eyes. You think he's going to keep those brown eyes?"
Yeah. It's because it's so unnatural on our bodies to have something blue, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what the
That
fuck?
is what's weird. Mm-hmm.
Everything
Yeah.
is browns and neutrals.
It's
We're all
wild.
neutral tone people. Like, our hair doesn't come out any other color than a neutral color. Well, I guess
Yeah.
like
It's so
red, but
It is really
Remember
cool.
when we were complaining, like when makeup artists, like high profile makeup artists would post these incredible makeup looks and it was all people with blue eyes. And it's like, yeah, of course that eyeshadow looks amazing.
Yeah.
And so whenever Brian does my makeup and he sends me examples, like I'll be like, this is what I want. He's amazing. He'll look up examples and
Brown
send it
eye.
to me. And in the beginning, he would send me, and I go, no. It needs to be from like Emrata or maybe a Hailey Bieber or like someone with brown eyes, or I'm not going to know what this looks like on
it looks
me.
so
But guys,
different.
So different.
Obviously, I think all three of us, if we could choose, we would want a colored eye. But what's funny is that all of our girl crushes, like all of our beauty icons, are brown-eyed girls. Kim and Kendall and Haley and Olivia Culpo and Penelope Cruz and Salma Hayek and like Emrata and like what? They're all, so we should be very cool to be in this club.
But
it's because we identify with
yeah,
them.
it's our exactly. It's our perception again.
Yeah. Like if I was a blonde haired, big titted girl, I'd be like, Sydney Sweetie is the hottest girl ever. You know?
she really,
But she really is.
so pretty.
Yeah.
Though.
But I can't let myself go there because I know I can never attain it. You know? Can't let myself do that.
Okay. I have a food I don't get it if you guys are ready for it.
I'm ready for it. And that'll lead into something else that I wanted to discuss perfectly. Actually,
Okay, great. Well, I don't get canned food like canned meat. How
very
can
good.
tuna fish last in the can for years? How does chicken noodle soup sit with chicken in a can for years? Don't tell me this isn't mind-boggling.
Shit.
It is, and I'm hesitant to have this conversation because I eat so much tuna that I don't know. It's making me feel weird.
I love tuna so much. This is what made me think about it because I now use tuna in the pack, not tuna in the can.
Well, it's the same shit.
No, I don't have to drain it. It's so exciting.
Oh, it doesn't come with a shit ton of water?
No, Naz, it's so great. It has like a little drop of water, so you just like kind of go over to the sink and you go deep, just like a little drop, and you don't have to do it the can opener and then get your thumbs all yucky, watery.
Yeah, and be scared of getting hurt.
Yes.
Oh my God, wait, this is amazing. However,
So now I make tuna all the time. I never was making it because it was like such a stinky, sloppy mess, and now it's so easy with the pouch.
Ashley, you've changed my life, but also now I'm thinking I would argue that maybe that juice is what keeps it.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, like the juice probably is necessary to keep it like healthy. And
No,
good.
because the pouches apparently also last 2 years.
How
Without
does it
juice?
last?
Is this our Google moment of the week?
Lauren,
How does
You
cans...
can't leave chicken out on the counter.
exactly
longer
but
than
you
a
can put it in
day.
a can. Okay, this is so confusing. This is the quick This is the quick explanation. Canned food isn't laden with chemicals or preservatives, which is also great, because all bacteria are killed during the canning process. This allows sealed cans to remain fresh for years. Although most canned foods have no expiration date, it is not recommended to keep them longer than 2 years.
or in Ashley's case, 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
In fact,
She's going to be that grandma
food
with
could-
cans from 1970. It's fine. It's jelly from 2000.
well, wait, I just don't understand how this works. Nobody's explaining it to
They
me.
killed
such
they
a
killed
good-
the
I don't get
bacteria.
it.
They killed the bacteria in the canning process. They just said it.
It doesn't
But what is
matter.
the
How does
canning
it stay
process?
fresh though. Ow.
What are the canning processes?
I'm
Seriously,
getting
you guys, it says that
old.
most canned foods can be canned meat. This is gross and unbelievable.
Tell me.
4 to 30 years.
That's amazing. If we were ever in another pandemic,
Yeah.
you just buy. That's why during a hurricane, everyone goes and buys canned food.
Yeah. Okay. Then vegetables, 3 to 8 years. Beans, 3 to 6 years. Canned fish, so tuna, up to 6 years.
That's so wild. That is so
We're going to have to do
crazy.
some intensive research as to how this works. But now we definitely understand why people pile up on canned food for emergency situations.
It's wild.
I don't know.
It's wild. Okay. That was a great I don't get
Very
it.
good.
It's kind of seamlessly transitioning into just a question I wanted to ask you guys. But actually, I don't know if we've had this with Thanksgiving on the horizon. I loved canned cranberry. I know we've definitely talked about
Must
that before,
have, yeah.
I'm so obsessed with canned. I prefer the canned cranberry than like a fresh cranberry.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Thanksgiving, if you had to get rid of one Thanksgiving item,
Turkey.
you would get rid of the turkey.
I don't eat it.
I would also get rid of the turkey. Yep. Everything else.
What do you guys
have?
do? You guys just have all the sides, or do you have another protein?
I would love a ham, but I don't need it.
Ham's tastier.
Ham tastes so much better. I just like the mashed potatoes, the spinach, and corn.
And stuffing.
Corn. It's corn. What about you, Ashley?
Yeah, I'd get rid of the turkey as well.
Okay.
I mean,
That's a good one.
I'm just like, if it comes to like plain meat, I don't want it. Like plain meat, meh. Like I want spaghetti with my meatballs. I want chicken parmesan. I want
Chicken
a cheeseburger.
parmesan. I want cheese with my chicken.
I want cheese.
I want
on
to
my
parmesan
chicken.
my chicken, okay? I want a burger
With
in
bread.
condiments and bread. Like I don't need I'm not a down for like a piece of meat thing. Like
Totally.
steak doesn't excite me. The potatoes, the garlicky potatoes, the béarnaise sauce, all the sides when it comes to a steak dinner excites me, but not the actual steak.
I agree. There's this place right next door to us, and it's medium rare, and they do just there's only one option for the entire meal. It's just steak, fries, a delicious salad, and then bread with butter, and that's the meal. That's all you get. But like, I say no thank you to the steak, really. It's just salad and fries and bread and butter. Do you want anything else in your life besides those three things? No.
Well, you
all
just
you
said
need.
that you like salad a lot.
Well, it's because
I do.
It's really good with the right dressing.
Salad's great, guys. You know, salad is rated.
A garden salad with Italian dressing
it,
is
right?
very, it's very like 90s.
Oh, yeah. With Italian dressing? Italian dressing is so 90s.
Did your mom make a special dressing and put it in a glass bottle?
So my mom, the food I ate, my mom like cooked every meal, which I'm so lucky. And, you know, she made Dominican food and regular food, and she would make her own salads. But I'm more, my brain was more thinking of like going out when I was little.
Okay.
And like, I'm thinking of like the Olive Garden salad, or even when you would go to Wendy's, when I would sit in a Wendy's with my family and we'd get like their salad. Like, I don't know, a house garden salad with Italian dressing reminds me of like being little for some
I get
reason.
it. A Ruby Tuesdays moment.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. The Ruby Tuesday salad
the
bar
ranch
is supreme.
Yeah.
Supreme. You know how few Ruby Tuesdays are out there? But when
my
I
God,
see
there's
one,
so few.
I gotta go.
Same. No,
was-
it's so true.
Jared and I were staying outside of Denver for JJ's wedding 3 years ago, and there was a Ruby Tuesdays across the street from our hotel. I was like, Jared, I don't care what we do, as long as we go to that Ruby Tuesdays and I get a salad bar.
I'm sure he was so down.
So down, but I actually don't think he was very familiar with Ruby Tuesdays.
He's like, there's a parking lot in a chain restaurant? I'm there.
Wait, Ashley, we're so best friends. We should do a live podcast at a Ruby
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Iconic.
I gotta
So
go
good.
see where is my nearest Ruby Tuesday.
I know.
can't-
Now I'm looking at
We just like get the salad bar.
I can't believe how much we talk about food on the podcast, guys.
Oh, I know. But our excitement level goes up tenfold when we start talking
I
about
know.
it. We're like, and then they have egg on the salad?
The crushed egg on the salad bar is the best part. Okay,
Yes.
my nearest Ruby Tuesdays is 28 miles. It's in Massachusetts. I'm probably going to have to go sometime. Now, before I leave you guys, because I have to leave about 10 minutes before so that I can make Halloween with Lauren, I need to regale you with an Ashley cheap tale. An Ashley cheap tale.
An Ashley cheap tail. Ding ding.
Are you guys ready? I'm embarrassed.
I'm ready.
Okay. Maybe not
excited.
that embarrassing, but this is what happened yesterday. So I was in this store. It's called Boxed Lunch. It's like a Hot Topic, but not dark. It's, you know how Hot Topic's awesome because it has like their pop culture stuff, but then like you don't need like the other stuff. Or it's like a Spencer's, but it doesn't have the gross stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like So
Boxed lunch sounds kind of dirty. I don't know why.
it does.
Kind of at first I was like, ew, but then now I'm like, that's a fun name.
No, it's like got all this pop culture stuff and it's fun. So I go in and I find like all this fun, goofy movie stuff. And then I was going to get the purse. Like there's a backpack purse and I was going to use it as my diaper bag, my new diaper bag. Cause I was like, oh, you know what? I thought it was $65 and I was like, it's a little expensive for this, but like maybe I'll get it. But then I found a Goofy Movie sweatshirt, and it looked straight from the 90s, guys. It had all that color, you know, like the color blocking with Goofy and Max on the front.
Who was
no,
on
it was Goofy and Max on the front.
Okay,
damn. If it was Powerline, that would have been cool. But I already have so many Powerline shirts. So then I was like, oh no, I'm going to get this instead. So I go and I pay for it. And then I texted, before I found the sweatshirt, I texted Lauren and Maura. And I was like, should I get this backpack? And they didn't respond for a while. And I was like, they probably think I shouldn't get it.
No, we didn't see it.
So I get the sweatshirt. And then I come back. So then they say, yeah, totally, get both of them. There were a couple varieties, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I'll go get both of them. Like, why not? I should probably get both because you know what? I can like live and have fun and spend my money.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you can, Ashley. You can buy and have.
I can buy things.
Want.
Yeah.
So then I go in there, and I go up to the register, and it says $85, and I was like, $85 fucking dollars
For the backpack or the sweatshirt?
Yeah, for the backpack.
Okay.
And
Damn,
I'd already bought the
backpack?
sweatshirt. I already bought the sweatshirt.
Okay.
I was like, $85. I go,
I'm
I thought it
Googling
was
box lunch now so I could see if they have it on a website.
They do. They have them all on the
Okay.
website. So I go up to the register. I see it and I go, $85. I was like, you know what? I thought it was $65. And then the guy goes, no, it's $85. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. So and then I walk out of the store and then I see this sign at the front of the store that says, buy one, get the second one 50% off.
Buy one of anything?
Yeah, I mean, I thought everything, right? So I go in there, I go, well, guess what? I got this sweatshirt earlier, so then I can get the purse for 50% off, right?
Right.
And then he goes, oh, it doesn't really work like that. He's like, it has to be like the exact same item. So you would have had to buy like 2 of the purses. And I was like, okay. And then he goes, he's like,
You really want this, don't you?
and then he goes, I'm going to give it to you for 20% off because you obviously really want it. You came back.
That is the
I love
saddest
it.
kiss
It was
ever.
so I felt like embarrassed because like of course I could have spent an extra $20 on it, but he was like so sweet and like
Oh my God, I love that.
So he gave it to me for $65.
Actually, that is so cute. That is the most Snoopy thing ever. Did I told you guys the Snoopy story before?
That is the Snoopy story.
No,
You
what's
guys
the
tell the
Snoopy
Snoopy story and I'm going to go. Love you guys. This is a great rollover. Okay, bye.
Okay, love you. Okay, so with Thanksgiving on the horizon, the 2 things on the forefront of my mind are always food and how can I give back? And yes, it should, I do think that all year round, but I think especially in November, I'm like, okay.
November, December.
Where can I volunteer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like season. It's the season of giving. It's good to give back. So if you're someone who also feels really good when you give back, which is every human listening to this because giving back feels really good, we want to tell you about a really cool, fun way that you can give back by getting something really fun in return. So it is a season for giving, and Thrive Cosmetics makes these high-performance beauty and skin products made with really clean, skin-loving ingredients. They have like no parabens, sulfates. It's certified 100% vegan, cruelty-free. But the cause, it's Thrive Cosmetics. So Cause, not like how cosmetics is normally spelled. And the reason why it's called that is because every purchase that you make from Thrive Cosmetics supports organizations that help communities thrive, which I think is so cool.
Yes. So it's an amazing cause, but also an amazing eye brightener, which is something that has been like really trendy recently is like putting like eye brightener in the corner of your eyes and you look like super awake. You look super like kind of glowy. So the Brilliant Eye Brightener is one of my favorite products from Thrive Cosmetics, as well as the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. I keep buying it over and over and over again. It's really like kind of, it doesn't get like dry and flaky, so that's kind of like why I'm obsessed with it. And they also have waterproof eyeliner, so you are going to cry your eyes out for some reason, maybe listening to the new Taylor Swift album, who knows, your eyeliner is going to stay.
I love pairing the waterproof eyeliner with their Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. I mean, it's literally their best-selling product. It has over 20,000 5-star reviews. And I'm telling you guys, literally just like Google image Thrive Cosmetics Mascara, and you will just see why this is a great way and a great thing to buy while you're also giving back. Really quick, we also wanted to tell you about their mission, Bigger Than Beauty. So for every product purchased, Thrive Cosmetics donates to help communities thrive. Like we mentioned, they have over 300 giving partners across the country supporting numerous causes. So celebrate the season of giving and try Thrive Cosmetics today. Right now, you can get 15% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/get-it. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/get-it for 15% off your first order. What's the Snoopy story, Lauren?
Okay, so the Snoopy story at our public pool when we were little, I think I was probably 4 and Ashley was 6. I could maybe around that time anyways. So my mom gave us a whole bunch of quarters. You know those quarters you'd put in like a little for the pool. Quarters for the pool. It was like a little necklace thing. It was like a stackable thing. It was so cute.
Yes. And it would go around your neck with like a little rope.
Yes. Okay.
Whoa. I had a yellow one.
See, I think we had an orange one, and like they're all like very brightly colored. So we go up to the like ice cream snack stand, and I needed the Snoopy popsicle. And the Snoopy popsicle was like $1.25, and that's actually a lot for 1994. And so I was like, I gotta get that one. So Ashley was like, okay, 1 Snoopy, and then she counted out her quarters for me to the guy, and I cry every time when Ashley calls.
Oh my God.
When Ashley calls me, a picture of Snoopy pops up on my phone because of this story.
Wait, really?
Yes, because of this story.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I know, it's so cute. Okay, so then she sees how many quarters she has left. I think she only has 3 quarters, so she has to get one of the shitty 75-cent ice cream. She goes, so I guess I'll just have the Snoopy because it was the only one that was 75 cents.
Wait, Lauren, I can't understand what you're saying. Are you gonna cry? Wait, you lost audio. There you are.
Oh, okay. Hello. I think I was so high-pitched squealing that I lost audio.
Yeah, you were so high-pitched it went out. Okay, wait. So she said,
okay, so she goes, I guess I'll just have the Snoopy because she only had 75 cents left. So she sacrificed did I want the Snoopy? No, I wanted.
You wanted.
No. I wanted the snow cone. Okay, I wanted the snow cone, which was $1.25. The snow cone. I needed the snow cone.
Oh, okay.
So
that's
then,
not what you said.
no, I'm sorry. So I wanted the snow cone that was $1.25, and then so there's only 75 cents left. So she goes, I guess I'll just have the Snoopy then, and the Snoopy was the cheapest one, and I just felt.
Oh, so she wanted a snow cone too.
She wanted a different one. She did not want the Snoopy, but she only had enough money for the Snoopy because I was selfish and I got the most expensive one.
The snow cone.
Yeah,
got it.
So it was just so cute and so nice of her, and I felt bad ever since. So now every time she does shit like that with the Goofy movie backpack, I feel like it's just a little Ashley asking for snow cone and Snoopy.
Oh my God, that's so. I love this memory so.
I remember
I love that it's like stuck
vividly,
with you.
and I felt guilty the entire time eating the snow cone, but I never like told her in the moment that like I felt guilty. But I just thought about it ever since.
When did you tell her in real life that you were like, this Snoopy moment was
I don't know. That's actually very good.
me.
Probably in our teenage years. Yeah. But I was like,
oh my God, I love that. Now every time I see Snoopy, I'm going to send it to you guys.
So,
Ashley loves you so much. She must have been the best big sister to have. Because she wasn't like mean to you.
She was never mean to me. Everyone's like, oh, did you guys get along growing up? I'm like, yeah, we never had one fight. We only had one fight when I was like 21. But yeah.
Wait, what was that fight?
Well, we had 2 fights. One fight was when I hooked up with Ashley Parker Angel. And she wanted to hook up with Ashley Parker Angel. Sorry.
So it was over a boy.
Over a boy. And then the second one was when...
Wait, how long did you guys not talk for? Like 10 minutes?
No, we didn't talk for like 3 days.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she left New York early, I think, because she was so mad.
No way.
Yeah, and then my mom was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. It was like really kind of awkward.
Was that the weirdest 3 days of your life?
It was I felt bad, but I was like, Ash, like he would have hooked up with you then? I don't know. It was like really awkward. Felt really bad.
So who talked to who first?
I don't remember. Probably, I don't remember. I would assume it's Ashley because she's a bigger person, but also she was mad at me, you know?
Yeah.
So that was awkward. And the other fight was when I was in my apartment in New York and Ashley was like talking shit about me and we got in a fight because she was like, oh, you're doing drugs. And I was like, you are such a lame bitch. And then she left. And then I didn't know that she was standing outside the door still. And then I started talking to my roommates and I was like, she's just such a, like, I was a mean bitch and I was probably high and I was saying really, really, really mean things. And then she heard every word.
Oh my God.
That's sad. It was really, really sad, but it wasn't me.
Did she come out and say, I heard you, or she told you after?
I think she knocked on the door after. She will remember this better than I did. She would definitely remember this better than me.
Whoa.
But it was, I feel so bad. I'm always like the person doing it. Like she never started a fight. She's never been in the wrong when we get in fights.
Aw, she's like the best daughter and sister.
She really is. No,
she really is.
No really complaints.
We love Miss Ashley.
If you guys follow fashion trends, you know that wearing slippers outside the house is now very fashionable and acceptable, and Rothy's has them for you. They just released the coziest merino wool slippers, and you
so good.
They are so cute. Like moccasins are really cute now, so you can be super, super comfortable. And also Rothy's has their classic sneakers, Chelsea boots, the classic ballet flat. Everything is made from recycled water bottles, so we love that.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to like seasons changing, like it is officially fall, it's time to like invest and have different footwear. Yeah. Like it's literally, I feel like that is like the biggest sign of fall. It's like, oh, how do I keep my toesies warm? And we're telling you, Rothy's is literally the best when it comes to dressy outfits, cozy outfits, cold weather outfits. You're going to want to pair them with a great pair of shoes. These are chic and comfortable. They are 10 out of 10 in our book.
If you haven't like gone to the Rothy's website recently, I urge you to, because there's so much more than you remember if you haven't gone there in years past. Like it's more than just the ballet slipper. Like you get bags that match. You also have men's shoes. So it's really, they've really stepped up their game. And all their products are machine washable, which means they'll keep looking great through the new year and well beyond.
Yes. And this is also, the time of year where we're like, oh, what do I get mom? What do I get my dad?
True
I feel like sometimes parents or family members or even friends are like really hard to shop for. And giving someone a shoe that's going to last them such a long time is such a win because it's just a staple that everyone should have in their closet.
So get stylish shoes, versatile and durable enough to wear all the time with Rothy's. Get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/get it. That is ROTHYS.com/get it.
Okay, so I had like one last thing I wanted to share before we leave.
Okay.
It's just a random thing that I wanted to tell you about. You probably saw it on my Instagram already though. I
probably following along so closely.
You probably haven't actually.
No, I'm kidding. I have.
I for some reason am on the hunt for a handheld vintage candelabra. And my dream is to be in my nightgown and walk to my bed with a candelabra in my hand.
Isn't it like the easiest thing to find? What do you mean a handheld candelabra?
Like one that you hold, like through a corridor or through like a castle alleyway. Yeah, those don't
And then you
exist.
set it on your nightstand because it has like a base already?
Yes.
You're not like sticking it in the wall like a flame.
Right. No, like literally like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Like literally a handheld candelabra. Like there's a bunch you can put on a coffee table.
Yes.
And dinner tables, but I haven't found like a vintage handheld one. And I really just want to like be in my nightgown and have my hair down and just walk to my bed with a candle.
That is awesome. You need to live here in Great Falls because the power goes out all the time and you literally need a handheld candelabra.
Wait, people literally have handheld candelabras there?
I mean, they have like candles and they walk around in the dark with it. But this would be the time to actually have a functionality, you know?
Wouldn't that be so cool? Like, because I just, in watching House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones spinoff,
yes,
a lot of it was lit by natural light because they didn't have electricity back then.
Yeah, and everyone looks so beautiful.
Yeah, and that's why some people have complained that the show is kind of dark, like physically. And I think it's because they use a lot of fire to light scenes.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so cool. Like if I had all the lights off in my house, but the only light was like candles.
Yeah, unfortunately, you live in like a big window, you know?
Yeah,
like,
but I would just close the blinds.
Okay, close the blinds.
Or at night. I'm talking about at night.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a beautiful idea. Always.
I love how the window was like your
because I hate the natural sunlight. I wish I lived in a dungeon and only had candlelight.
A vampire.
Yeah.
I could never live in a dark apartment. That's like number one is unobstructed sky view and bright.
The second I wake up, I open the blinds, I look out, and I'm like, ugh, and then I close them.
We could
just
more
but if it is a rainy day, I open the blinds.
Yeah, you're like overcast. This light is good. Well, anyways, that was my thought. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Don't buy one. I'll find one for Christmas.
Yeah, will you find one for me?
Okay, wait. Do you want like what color? Shop? Like black? Like what color?
I don't know. Something cool and vintage. I don't care. I don't have a
candelabra. Okay.
You're like going to stores.
I'm in my dad's office and I'm writing on his like classic yellow notepad and I go handheld candelabra for Naz.
God, that would just be so cool.
I like it. I love House of Dragons. Sorry, guys. I love House of Dragons. I just needed to say that.
Right? It's so good.
I like it better than Game of Thrones.
Wait, really? Okay,
I think I do.
Do you know this about me that I've never seen Game of Thrones?
I believe it. I mean,
crazy.
You should probably watch it, but I think this is better because now it's coming a little bit full circle with the first episode. Like there are little sprinkles of clarity from the first episode of Game of Thrones, kind of.
Whoa. I'm so glad I think it's one of those Christmas binges I'm going to do on like a really long flight is like
yes.
But what was I going to say? Yeah, especially with the Jon Snow spinoff. I feel like I have to watch that before that comes out.
I didn't even know there was a Jon Snow.
Okay, so George R.R. Martin, the creator of Game of Thrones. So basically, Game of Thrones is about to be the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's like 4 more shows on the way.
Oh my God.
And this show, House of the Dragon, which is based on the book Fire and Blood, George said it's going to take 4 seasons to tell the story of this book.
Okay.
So this show alone is going to have
4 seasons.
Or I mean, maybe you never know.
The Jon Snow one doesn't interest me as much. The Targaryens have always been the most interesting family, but I mean, you wouldn't know. But it is.
Wow, I love it.
All
but
right,
people
great.
love Jon Snow, though.
I know because he's like a good guy, and the Targaryens are not necessarily the best people, and that's why they're more captivating. Yeah,
I love it. And they're the only ones that can talk to dragons, right?
Right, dragons talk to them. Yeah,
so dope. All right, everyone, we love you.
Have a great week. Bye.
I don't get it.